Creativity is important to me because everyone has it. Like there's so many people who say they aren't creative. Everyone is creative with something, whether it's cooking, it could be making spreadsheets, it could be, you know, maybe you're creative in the way that you put your shoes in the closet because you have hundreds of them. Like everyone's creative with some ways. And I think that although I like to think that I'm creative like in the arts and stuff like that, it's not just the arts. Everyone's creative and everyone has their own little thing that they excel at. And so I think we should be showcasing that. It's a way to express ourselves without words, a way to express yourself without having to explain what you're doing half the time. You get to do your thing, and then you can convey through art, through music, through whatever, you can convey your message. My favorite thing to make is my little dragons because each one is unique. So I can do it on a whim, and I'm like, if I want to make this one kind of an aquatic guy and I want to give him a mermaid tail, I can do that. Whether it looks silly or not, that's up for debate, but each one is different. So I can kind of just, whatever I want to do at the time, whatever I'm feeling, if there's a certain movie that I'm watching at the time that I can get inspiration from, everyone is different. And even if I try and make the same guy twice, it's going to turn out completely different. So that's why I like doing them. I customize the colors, like the main color and then the accent color. I can also do whatever kind of spikes. So either ears, big ears, little ears, floppy ears, horns, spikes, basically anything like that. So for the eyes, I basically take aquarium marbles, the little half ones, then I paint the back with any bright colors that I like. I find metallics work the best. And then I take female clay and I shape it the way I want. Some of them have little bumps, some of them don't, and then it's all baked. And then I put O-rings on it so I can actually attach it to the dragons. So some of them have, there's that one, some of them have eyelashes. Decided to make this one a little girl. And then some of them just have different bumps to kind of make it look more reptilian. Well, everything always takes a lot longer than you think it's going to take. I'll block out, this is going to take me 3 hours, or one movie, that's perfectly fine. And then 6-7 hours later, you're still almost finished, but have been almost finished for an hour and a half. So everything takes a hell of a lot longer than you think it's going to. But it's always worth it in the end, because once you see everything together, you see your adorable little things, and you get to squee over them. It's definitely worth the hours and hours of love and sometimes poking yourself with a tapestry needle over and over again. I applied to the Etsy show because I like Etsy as a platform. I think it's really cool. And I saw it was something that's showcasing Edmonton, and whether it's farmers markets, organic food, I think we should try and do some more local things. There's nothing against obviously big box stores, nothing against things that are made other places in Canada or anywhere in the US. That's not what I'm saying, but it's kind of neat that you get to, when you go to a fair, you meet the people who do it, you actually get to talk to them, see what drives them, and just you can see their personality and their work. So I did it because I wanted to meet some people, I wanted to have some fun, I wanted to mostly see what everyone else was doing, because there's so much awesome stuff at this show that, yeah. That's all I got.